side. I don't even need to see you tonight. Had me for a minute, expectations high, but a fuck nigga can't keep up his disguise. Why you trying to talk? Can't you see I'm tired?
Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. If it is your first time here, then welcome to my home on YouTube. Oh, stupid. Welcome to my home on YouTube. For this video today, I decided that I was going to engage with the camera. So it's a little bit daunting for me, but please do let me know what you guys think. If I should rather do the voiceover or if I should stick to this type of engagement. So let's get into what's happening here. So I created this look using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Amrezy palette, and I've got to say I do love the color payoff. I do think it's really good, and very little fallout in the pan, but doesn't matter to me. It's a great palette, and I think a must-have in your makeup collection. So this look that I create, I used the Anastasia Beverly Hills Amrezy palette, so that was for the full face. So I used it on my eyes, and I do love the color payoff. I used it on my cheeks for blush, and I used it to highlight my face as well, and I used it for the contouring. It's really massive. Now, before we get into this video, if this is your first time here and you have not yet subscribed, please do consider subscribing, ring the bell, hit that like button if you like the content, and also leave me a comment so that I can engage with you. Thank you to those of you who have already subscribed. I really do appreciate that. You are helping me to realize my dream. And without further ado, we are going to get into this video. So hey guys, and welcome. So for the sake of time, I've already done my eyebrows using the Benefit Goof Proof pencil and the gel fiber. Before I start my foundation, before I do my foundation, I'm going to be doing my eyes first. So let's get into that. For my first shade, I'm going to pick up OG and just put that in the crease. I'm just going to work that into my crease in soft windshield motions. So I always tend to go up just so that I can pull my eye up. Just creates a nice sultry look. Now for the next shade, I'm going to go into Sensor. I'm just going to lay that down in the corner. So I'm just going to put it down in the corner and then just pull through the product through my crease. Still using those light sweeping motions. So now I'm just going to go and use, let's see, over the shade I should probably just use my finger. I'm going to use the shade Bob and just get that on. I'm just going to take a clean fluffy brush and just clean this up a bit. So to deepen the shade a little bit more and just to give a bit more structure, I'm going to go in on the shade 1988 and just work that onto the corner and just brush it through the crease just to create a bit more depth. So now before I complete the eye, I'm going to go on and prep my lashes. I'm just going to grab some mascara and put that on. Hopefully I won't poke myself in the eye. For the mascara, I'm using the Lash Brag Volumizing Mascara. Now I'm just going to go ahead and apply the lashes. The lashes I'm using today, oh, excuse my hair. So the lashes that I'm using today are the pin-up lashes from Benefit. And I'm just going to go ahead and apply them off camera. Okay, so now for the rest of my face, I've got my lashes on. Now I'm going to move on to the rest of my face. So I normally start with the contouring. And so if you've watched my previous videos, then you do know that I use the cream foundation. So I prefer cream foundation to a liquid foundation because I have a dry skin and I do have eczema on my face. And as you can see, I do have a rather uneven skin tone and I do have some scarring in my face. So the cream foundation is a high coverage foundation, which I prefer because it does help to hide those imperfections. So before I get into the rest of the face, I am going to prime my skin. I'll be using the Too Faced Hangover Primer, which I find to be quite nourishing since I do have dry skin. Oh, that feels great. Moving on, I'm going to start with my contouring. So it's important to remember that when you do contour, that contouring is different for every face. So not everyone will do what I'm doing. So if you have a pronounced bridge, it's not necessary for you to go ahead and contour that. If you do have a defined jaw structure, you don't have to contour that. So I'm just going to go ahead and get right into it. For the contouring, I am using the Kryolan Ultra. I am using the Kryolan Ultra Foundation for the contouring as well as for the foundation. So in my case, I do have dark under eyes, so I'm just going to go ahead and brighten that up. And then for the nose contouring, then just pull the lighter shade up. For the darker part of the contouring, I'm going to be using the Mecca stick in the shade Deep. I'm just going to go along my nose, grab my contouring brush and just soften that up a bit so that I don't have too harsh lines when I do apply the foundation. Now I'm going to go ahead and do the foundation, still using the Kryolan Ultra Palette. So I'm using a stippling motion so that I don't move the contouring around too much that I've already placed on my face. So I've already mentioned this in my video, but when you're doing color matching for foundation, you want to make sure to match to your chest area so that when you do apply a foundation that it's a more even finish. So you don't necessarily want to color match to your skin on your face. So, and I'm just going to go over everything with my Beauty blender. Just make sure that I have a nice even blend. Okay, now to finish off my eyes, and I think I'm going to go in the brighter shade. So I think I'm going to go in with the shade Leo and just line the bottom of my eyes. And I think I am just going to calm the blue down with some of the shade 1988. So next I'm going to do the contouring, still using the same Now next I'm going to be doing the contouring, still using the same Anastasia palette. So I'm just going to go into the shade 1988. Just go along my nose. So if you're curious about the brushes that I am using, I will list them in the description. So just to take the harshness away, I'm just going to go ahead and bounce the Beauty Blender over the harsh lines. Okay, now using the same 1988 shade, I'm going to go in under my cheekbone and just brush up. Oh girl, I'm getting all sorts of, now this looks like a bruise. Now I'm going to, still with the same palette, I'm going to use, let's try the shade. I'm going to go ahead and use this big angled brush, just swipe. So I saw this technique on one of the beauty influencers channels, and I just thought it was such a great technique to use. So I'm just gonna swipe up and then down. So I believe that this is a technique by Rihanna, and I do like it. It really does just give a nice intense glow, and I am all about the glow and I'm loving this. Moving on, I've got to get my nose done. Still using the same shade, Anastasia. I'm just going to go here. And I am going to do my Cupid's bow as well. And just hit my chin. Now for the blush, I decided to use another, well, he is a makeup artist, but he's also an influencer. I'm going to use his technique in that I'm going to use the shade Semser, which is the same shade that I used in my crease, if you remember. So I'm just going to go ahead and grab Semser and just put it on my cheek. Just pat that all on. Brush. So essentially what this is doing is it's tying the eye and the cheek together, much like we did with the highlight. And I do like this technique. Now I'm going to finish this look, and today I'm feeling the MAC if I could just say it, then it'd be so easy. I'm using the MAC using the MAC Lasting Sensation Lip Pencil. So now to finish the lip, I'm going to use the Too Faced Melted Matte. This is supposed to be a long way, and this is in the shade Cinnamon Bear. So I got this as part of a Christmas pack for Christmas last year. So, ooh, that is red. Oh, I almost forgot. I have to finish off with my black liner. I'm using the Hourglass liner in the shade Obsidian. So just go ahead. So So now to finish off this look, I'm going to be using the Anastasia Dewy Setting Spray.
Got a kitty cat sleeping on my left side. I don't even need to see you tonight. Had me for a minute, expectations high, but a fuck nigga can't keep up his disguise. Why you trying to talk? Can't you see I'm tired?
And so there you have it, guys. This is the completed look. I hope that you like it. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and thank you so much for sticking with me throughout the whole video. So if you like this video, please hit that like button. If you haven't yet, please do consider subscribing, sharing, and leave comments down below. I would love to interact with you guys. Also, if you have an idea of a video that I should do next, or you want me to show you some other shades, I am happy to do that. Just drop it down in the comment section below. Until next time, guys, I will see you in the next video. And thank you so much to those of you who are subscribed. I love you so much. This all helps me in realizing my dream. Thank you, guys. Bye.
You said that you need me, it ain't nothing new. Now I see how far you run from the truth. You've been creeping while I'm sleeping. And I know that your new girl wants smoke. This farmer better get it.